What are you talking about? I want to read those comments today on the show. Maurice Greene has been appointed as the relay coordinator for Team Nigeria's track and field athletes. And in his acceptance letter to the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, and Greene says he's excited at the prospect of working for Team Nigeria and that it's his own way of giving back to Africa.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And Prt2 said, no matter where you come from, as long as you are black, you're an African.
Yeah, exactly.
You never can tell if Maurice Greene is from Abeokuta. So maybe one way or the other is being linked to his origin, you know. So it's a way of giving back to Africa, and we all know that Africa has always needed aid from the United Nations and the Western world. So it's another way of giving aid back to Africa, except that it will be paid for this.
I was about coming in to say, don't say that, Green, because it is not free. Okay, just to also let you know, the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, they're not just folding their hands, they are busy. They want to ensure that athletics goes to the next level. Tomorrow at Abuja National Stadium, athletes from all over the country start the race of having a stake in the Athletics Federation of Nigeria Golden League 2 million naira jackpot. Well done to I would say to that. But quickly, Omar, let's talk football. And it's about the Flying Eagles. First, I'm excited that these are early preparations for the African Youth Championship coming up next year, and they're in Morocco. First game 2-2 draw. Second game will be played this morning. Coach Manu Garba says he will be disappointed if his team doesn't win.
Well, it's not about winning. It's about looking at areas you need to improve upon. It's about looking at players who did very well at the Under-17 World Cup and may not have improved, since then. Some of the players have not played professional football since the Under-17 World Cup finished. Yeah. Some have moved to Europe but have not started playing. Ikelechi Iheanacho has not started playing for Man City because of his age. We hear that Isaac Success is yet to be confirmed by Grenada. He was purportedly signed by Udinese, who loaned him to Grenada of Spain, which is yet to be confirmed. So you look at all of this, you think that most of these guys have not been playing. So this is an opportunity to get them back into active football as we prepare for the World Youth, Under-20 World Cup. So I think that for Manu Garba, the focus should not be winning. The focus should be cohesion. The focus should be blending the players, new players, the Under-17 graduates together, achieving some kind of cohesion, and also trying to begin to prepare for your own style of football. I always ask this question, what brand of football do we play in Nigeria? Exactly. And the answer is a capital no. Yeah. We don't have a brand of football. We don't have an identity. The Brazilians play samba. The Spanish play tiki-taka. The Germans play total football. No, the Dutch. So what do we play in Nigeria?
We might not have a name for it, Omar, but
we will play something.
You have a point. You have a point, I agree. Because in 94, the winning team in 1994, when they take the game to the flanks, you know that's the game plan.
Exactly. We knew we were playing wing football.
That's it.
Emmanuel Amunike on the left, Finidi George on the right, Rashidi Yekini in the middle. Just bring the ball.
And then the bull waiting right there for any loose ball, and then that's it. There was a game plan. I totally agree with you. And at this on the 17 and on the 20 level,
that's where you need to start, propagating on how you want to play. And guess what, Austin? That is where the help of a technical department head is needed. I'm sorry to say, we appointed Shoaibu Amodu as the head of our technical department, and I'm so shocked. Is it an appointment to pacify or placate someone who feels very, very angry about the way he has been treated by Nigerian football, or a decision to move our football forward? The technical department is a very demanding department. It's a department that clarifies the way, that draws up a blueprint and a framework for the entire technical, tactical development of our football. If you want to have somebody in that position, he must be more experienced than Keshi himself. He must be widely traveled. He must have a holistic approach to the game of football. And we have jeopardized another opportunity to develop our football by using it to pacify somebody. Amodu Shoaibu, I'm sorry, right now is not ready. He doesn't have the mental state to run a technical department. Never.
Okay, Omar Katuba, he likes to make it rain, and that's it. That's what we do. When talking sports this morning, we tackle the issues. We talk about what you are talking about, and that's why we invite you to always be part of this show. Go right there now on Twitter and on Facebook and send us your questions, comments, and suggestions. And we'll return. We'll talk about them. But in the meantime, let's go on a quick break. Arsene Wenger. The time is ticking for him at Arsenal. Arsenal cannot win this league title. They are out of the UEFA Champions League. They are out of the Carling Cup, but they can win the FA Cup when they play Wigan this weekend. And Arsenal fans are saying, should they fall out of that competition, Wenger should go. Let's listen to him and we'll come back. We'll talk. Stay.
We are favorite, yes, but doesn't mean that you win. You win when you produce a quality performance. We have, in this competition, produced top quality performances. And just let's continue to do that. We have a team who has a lot of experience. We are in a competition that where we have a great opportunity. We play against a good opponent, and but it's a great challenge for us, and we want, of course, to take the opportunity to go into the final. We know that we didn't turn up with a performance that we wanted, and therefore we just, I think after the huge disappointment, analyzed what didn't go right and where we want to improve and want to go, as I told you after the game, want to go back to basics.
Coach of Arsenal Football Club of England, Arsene Wenger, speaking ahead of that's crucial for Arsenal. Yes, it's crucial. Semi-final game in the FA Cup against Wigan Athletic. Arsenal fans, it's your time to talk now. Tough one for Wenger. It's all about development. He's making profit for the club, but the fans need a trophy. They want something to boast about. They want to be out there and tell Chelsea fans, hey, we'll have a trophy in our cabinet. If Wenger fails to win this year's FA Cup, should they kiss the club goodbye? Talk to us, Omar Katuba. The last time they actually won a trophy, it was the FA Cup.
Exactly, and that was in 2005.
Wow.
Against Manchester United. So it's been so long that they've not even touched a trophy, and that can be very disheartening.
Yeah.
The average fan wants to have a bragging right. Club is making money and all of that.
Totally agree
There's a
with
balance. The club book is balanced. It's not the business of the fan. The fan wants to see trophy. That's the essence of every football club. The main reason for clubs to be part of football is to win trophies.
When a player is coming to join your team, you want to take him to that room.
Trophy cabinet and
you
show
want
him.
This.
I mean, I remember when United signed, I can't remember the player. The first thing they did was to take him to the trophy cabinet and say, look at this
That's
trophy.
your history.
These are the things we've won, and these are the players who did it. If you want to be like them, then get down to work. That's what we're talking about. And I want to make a point clear here. Fans of Arsenal who want to pacify themselves will say Arsenal is making money. We're not winning trophies, but we're making money. But I can let you know right here that there are clubs who are making money and winning trophies. Man United
and it's better.
Is one of the most, is actually the most, Man United and Real Madrid, they always struggle between themselves to be the most valuable sports entity in the world. They win trophies, they make money. Barcelona win trophies, they make money. Barcelona and Real Madrid are the two richest clubs in the world in terms of annual earnings. Manchester United, one of the richest clubs. Bayern Munich, one of the richest clubs.
Because they're winning
trophies and they are making money. So Wenger must learn to perfect the act of making money and also winning trophy. Not just making money and letting the fans suffer. Arsenal fans have suffered so long, and it's time they started to think of celebrating. And I think that the time has come for Arsenal to win a trophy.
Well, everyone thinks the time has come for Arsenal because they will play Wigan. And then Arsenal fans are saying they couldn't do it against Birmingham. And Wigan this season, even last season, they confirmed to us that they are giant killers.
Once beaten, twice shy.
Lightning struck twice against Man City.
Yeah, that's Man City. That's a superior opponent. Not Wigan and Birmingham. If this happens again, Arsene Wenger will be jailed.
Okay, that's coming from Omar. And then the other game, Hull City, we play Sheffield United. Action coming from the English FA Cup. Okay, quickly, let's talk about the big one, the UEFA Champions League. Everyone is waiting. I don't know. I just want to wait till the draw has been done. And then what I would like to see a Chelsea Real Madrid. Omar, what would you like to see?
Absolutely. I like to see a Chelsea Real Madrid because both teams have got firepower, both teams have got pace, both teams have got some quality players. Eden Hazard for Chelsea, for Real Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, Benzema. It's going to be an exciting encounter. Jose Mourinho on one side, a very quiet and reconciliatory Carlo Ancelotti on the other side. It's going to be a fantastic game, to behold. I like to see Chelsea Real Madrid. That is my own prediction.
That team called Atletico Madrid, they broke record. And since 1974, they've not reached the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. They did it in style against Omar's team. On that day, when the second leg of the Champions League was played, it was the woodwork that was man of the match for Barcelona. Omar, why in this world should we push aside a team that has done incredibly so well in this year's UEFA Champions League?
Well, it was difficult to bet against Barcelona. As much as Atletico were coming up and doing some wonderful things, it must be said that they are the only team that is yet to lose a game in this season's UEFA Champions League. All of that, was not evident for a lot of football fans. Everyone thought that, yes, Atletico are doing a great job, but Barcelona with Lionel Messi will do enough, to win. We all thought that it was going to be decided by the margins. The last time they played in the Copa del Rey, the Spanish Super Cup, the first leg was ended 1-1. Second leg ended goalless, which gave Barcelona, the title, but they didn't win any of that game. Some persons, saw it coming from that moment, that Atletico Madrid are beginning to perfect the act of maybe not beating Barcelona, but stopping them. And they did a fantastic job by actually taking it a step further by beating Barcelona. Credit must be given to Diego Simeone.
Exactly.
He's a man who has been able to, put together decent players. They are not superstars, but they have been able to play some brand of football that is awesome.
Pause and talk about long term, because remember when they won the Europa League.
Exactly.
Now see the development.
Exactly. And that's what we're talking about.
Are.
That's what we're talking about. Atletico Madrid is a work in progress. It's not a team that has the kind of financial capacity of Real Madrid and Barcelona. And guess what? They are sitting on top of the Spanish La Liga table.
And in the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League.
Biggest club football tournament in the world. What does it say to you? That there is no overnight success. PSG has all the monies in the world. Man City has all the monies in the world. Where are they?
Nowhere.
Atletico are in the semi-finals of the Champions League with a very small budget, but proper organization, proper planning, focus and vision, and orchestrated by a man who played football at the highest level.
That's it.
Who is real character is reflecting on the way Atletico Madrid plays. Diego Simeone is rugged, dogged, no nonsense, and he doesn't respect anybody. That is the same character Atletico Madrid has. And that's absolute coaching.
I listened to him when he was saying that, yes, Diego Costa has been fantastic, outstanding this season. But he kept on saying he's not the only person in my team. And he proved it.
That's another point.
That first game at the Camp Nou, he got injured. Diego came in and scored a stunner.
Austin, that's another fantastic point about Atletico Madrid. It's a team that is built around teamwork rather than individual brilliance. Diego Costa didn't play in the second leg.
Yes.
Ada Thuram didn't play. These are key figures for Atletico Madrid.
And then in the 5th minute,
and
they were in the lead.
a complete Barcelona side by 1-0. If not for the crossbar and maybe Pinto, they would have scored 4 goals. Exactly. They had more clear-cut chances than Barcelona. Credit in this kind of situation must first be given to the coach because he has been able to manage a decent side to become superstars.
Lead with their mentality. We must say respect should be given to Atletico Madrid. I would like to talk about Manchester United and Bayern Munich, but no, we will not do that because obviously, on that night, Bayern Munich were a better side and they are in the semi-finals. Omar, so much to talk about, but time won't let us. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Always a pleasure, Austin. Always a pleasure.
And then Omar will leave the studio. I'll also leave the studio, but we'll get you talking on Twitter and on Facebook. Let's keep the conversation going on Twitter. We're channels_sports. On Facebook, we're channels-sports. That's it. That's where the curtain falls on this edition of Talking Sports this morning on Channels Television for the ever-reliable sports team at Channels Television Sports Center. Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Austin Okonakwan. To come your way again in everything you do, remember to keep talking sports. Bye for now.